coverage from New Orleans. Russell, what you got going on for us over there?
Well, Simone, you'll remember Oklahoma head coach Bob Stoops' comments on the overall dominance of the SEC, or lack thereof, of its bottom 6 teams. Now, no one would ever confuse Alabama with being a bottom-tier team, but the point is, in the same year, Stoops criticizes the conference that has won 7 straight national championships. He and his boys from Norman closed their season out playing an SEC opponent. So maybe that gives Tide fans a little extra edge to be fired up for this game. Maybe they're just excited to see their boys playing their 5th BCS Bowl game in 6 seasons, but they showed their rowdiness here in New Orleans this afternoon for the Bama pep rally in the French Quarter. Everything you would expect from Tide fans, the band, cheerleaders, filling the streets in droves. Hundreds were there. But before that, this morning, we heard from both coaches commenting on the big stage at the Media Hotel for the last time before kickoff. The head coaches, Nick Saban of Alabama and Bob Stoops of Oklahoma, exchanging pleasantries one last time before Thursday night's Sugar Bowl showdown. After that, Stoops' season will end. Saban's not so fast. He will be at the BCS National Championship, but as a guest analyst.
All of a sudden, I get to get on the other side and I get to say how I think things should be done, and get an opportunity to be just like you, which is really what I've always wanted to be. So.
But for the meantime, he'll settle with being the highest paid head coach in college football history, preparing his team, the back-to-back national champs, for one final game after a rough ending to the regular season.
When you have a disappointment, that you're a little more ready to respond, to get back to doing the things that you need to do to be successful. And I think that's the challenge for our players, and that's why this is an important game for us, is how do we respond to getting back to doing the things that we need to do to play Alabama football, be the kind of football team that we really aspire to be and have an expectation to be, which I really don't think we finished the season that way.
Everyone hears the name A.J. McCarron, the Heisman finalist quarterback and Mobile native. He'll, of course, need to be big Thursday night, but another Gulf Coast guy should equally impact the game, slowing down the Sooners' vaunted rushing attack.
I think C.J. Mosley's as fine a football player I've seen in my time here at Oklahoma in 15 years, and that's the truth. Just an absolute perfect football player when you look at the physical abilities he has, the competitive nature. You just watch him; he plays so hard, and the talent, and the physical, how physical he is. He's a great player, and you have to be aware of where he's at all the time.
Coach Stoops went on to elaborate on just what a headache CJ can be for an opposing coach, saying he marvels at Mosley's ability to shed blocks and always be in the right place and blow up plays that could have gone, in some cases, for touchdowns. Now, this is CJ's last game in a Bama uniform, so we'll see if he can continue his dominance Thursday night. Much more from this game at 9 o'clock. But for now, let's send things over back to Simone Eli in Southern California. Simone?